Hi, I'm back. It's Dodo in the house. I was away on vacation, Filia. I went to Venezuela, Amsterdam, I was in San Francisco, in Puerto Rico. Noti ole pitala vya mulusa kamana ponti pa ole di chilenje. I had such a swell of a time, Fidia. And I'm in 4 years, Fidia, just on holiday. London, fuck off your mangwing. Come with it inside, come with it outside, come with it at the event, come with it at the event. Anyway, jokes aside, I'm going to be in Lusaka, Pamrungushi Conference Center, for 14th February, yes, for Valentine's. So I expect you to come with your spouses, and don't expect any miracles. Why is an account? I am going to be at Mulungushi Conference Center. Buy a ticket now, not at my last minute issues. I'll see you there. Jokes.
Doriga, get into a woman with bass.
Wholesome, great, glorious day it is. This is the day the Lord has made, and indeed we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another informative episode of the Umubanga podcast with the one and only TGV.
We need sound effects.
It's just that the roadcaster is there. I can be able to be playing those things.
No, we need to add them, so we should be doing them.
In joining me is Zambia's best poet.
Yes.
The Glory Vessel.
Come on now.
AKA TGV.
The one and only.
As the streets call him.
The man has performed in thousands.
Yeah.
He's been on great platforms.
Right. Come on now.
With a big international artists.
Talk about it.
You're like one of Zambia's biggest poets.
Thank you for the acknowledgement, sir.
Yeah.
You know, Kali, I don't want to say, no, I'm not that good. Kali, you can say it's pride.
No. What we are doing right now is declaring.
Yes.
See what Pompey says what?
Which
see what you want to be,
declare
what you want to see.
Yeah.
Silence. So we are speaking that the Glory Vessel, Zambia's biggest poet.
Exactly.
Speaking of that song, Silence, you know that song became like the national anthem for people who are expecting to get a silent in Unza.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like silence. Silence.
But you know, a pass is a pass.
As long as you've graduated.
A win is a win.
Hallelujah.
That's crazy.
Have your church tours continued?
Yeah, they have. So yesterday, remember I called you asking for a number?
Yes.
For Pastor Elijah. So I was at Mount Moriah Christian Fellowship in 10 miles, actually.
Oh.
So I actually went to his church. They were celebrating 1 year of the church.
Okay.
So it was a good one. The man who was preaching for the anniversary celebration is the founder for the church.
The church, okay.
Bishop Emmanuel Mambwe. And he preached on There's a Wind. The premise being that in the spaces we are in, there are different forces, there are different things which get to speak, but we need the wind or the voice of God to be able to speak and control the space we are in. So yeah, that's what he preached on. So I was in 10 miles. I was deep, like, and I actually like drove all the way, like, because Elijah is like a friend. Like we used to teach Sunday school together.
Yeah.
Some of
I
the
was actually
students
about to mention it.
are here on set. Yeah, so
Wow. But
no names mentioned.
yeah.
So
I was actually about to mention it because there's still people like at church who ask,
yeah,
like the kids. They're not really
now
kids.
they're in your youth team now, like
Yeah, but they're like junior youth.
yeah.
Yeah, so they ask like, oh, what happened to Elijah? I'm like, no, it's
Yeah.
Pastor Elijah now.
Yeah.
Say it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw him, mutual friends were getting engaged.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
I saw the pictures.
That's the last time I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
him.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway. So the church tour continues.
Yeah, the church tour continues. So right now, this week, my wife was asking me, so where are you? She's like, where are we going to next? I'm like, I'll let you know.
Let me hear from the Spirit of the Lord.
So yeah, how was church?
I didn't go actually.
Why didn't you go to
I
church?
wasn't well. I was home. Okay, I wasn't well makes it sound like it was crazy.
Yeah.
But like I had a problem with my leg. I had an injury on my leg.
But
So
if,
Saturday, Sunday, I was just home.
but if somebody were to tell you to say there's money involved, you'd have
No, I wouldn't
limped.
have. I couldn't have gone.
Yeah.
I would have sent someone on my behalf. I couldn't have gone.
So who did you send on your behalf?
My brother.
Did
my
he
friend,
even give an offering on your behalf, which you
I'm sure
planned
they
for?
did.
By the way, do you like prepare for your offering for the year?
For
Like,
the
do you-
year?
Yeah.
The whole year.
Yeah.
The whole year.
Like
Yeah,
you
you
have
can
offering set up for the whole year.
Yes. It's just that you guys
That's
do you
very
mean?
interesting.
you guys deem offering as
No, I'm not up like that.
you know, like the way it is that
I ain't boxed like that.
you deem offering sometimes as what will God say when I'm in church?
Yeah.
Did I give the 100 kwacha or the
Yeah.
200? No, like with offering, you can plan ahead. You can say, okay, for the next 1 year, my minimum will not be like 100 kwacha per Sunday. So you calculate to say, okay, it's what, 52 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 weeks.
So that's what?
5,200.
You see, I
So you
got it
give,
like
you
that.
can even give it in advance.
Just
But yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Then why not just give it all? Then,
Yeah,
like
you can do that.
5,200
It's
and
just
you're
it's
like,
just
done.
great planning. So all you know is you already have foresight on. The only thing which you wouldn't is things like
interesting.
it's things like your tithe, because there are instances when you receive
Yeah.
monies in
Yeah.
other but in terms of actually even with tithe, if you know, say for this 1 year I have projected, say this is how much I'll give, you can give it in advance. It's just that we've grown up with this thing of
And we're having this conversation even
We were
today,
when
right?
coming.
We just didn't
Yeah.
know
You
that
can
this
give
is going to
offering
be
in
something
advance.
that you'd bring up.
you guys do know that I
This
hear the
is
voice of
interesting,
God.
sir.
Like,
Okay now. Yeah. Anyway,
I
that's
honestly-
interesting. I think that's
I've
something
never
I would
thought
like
about
to
it
do.
like that.
So like
honestly.
you can
Stress-free.
you can plan your giving that way. So part of the reasons why like some of the, especially the Western churches like thrive, it's because their giving is already done. What they'll do is that they'll like, so you even instruct your bank, right, to say every week
Yeah.
you're supposed to be releasing this amount of money to go into the church account.
Yeah.
You can have all those standing orders.
Okay, but
already
that
available.
I get.
Yeah.
Like I get the planning. What
Just
I
that
just
Mnajala
didn't-
Masid drop something on the
Hey,
altar.
that's what I was about
and
to
stuff
say. So
like
what I
that.
didn't think of is
Yeah.
offering kind of feels like it has to be spirit led.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, like
That's how you guys feel about
yeah,
offering?
like
That's
offering.
crazy.
Tithe, yeah, you can plan tithe.
Nah, you're
First fruit,
tripping.
yeah, you can plan it. But offering is like
Nah, you're tripping. Me, I've always
Like,
just felt like
this week has been a good week.
Ah,
I'm going
no,
to
no, no,
offer.
no, no.
Yeah.
for me, I think
me
the
do like-
the mindset I've had towards offering is like every Sunday when you go into the house of God, just don't go empty-handed.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking like in advance.
in
is a bit-
advance is Jade.
right?
yeah?
Like even if I did like a 5-2 in advance,
Yeah.
the next Sunday I go, I just feel like I can't be empty-handed in the house of God.
It's look, I've already given in advance. Like and actually for even for great financial discipline, we should be able to do that. One of the things now which I have done, it's my personal conviction. I'm not saying everybody should do it, is that I no longer go with cash into church. It's because I have this insatiable appetite of
Dishing out.
yes. So for quality financial management and control, I no longer do cash. So you can declare,
Yeah.
speak,
Money won't come
but
out.
I'll not.
I don't have cash. No cash, boss.
Yeah, so
No cash boost.
I do that, and then of course now there are these teachings that when you put on the altar will speak for you. That's just crazy
So
terminologies and gymnastics. I
and
know
that's
a lot
the
of
thing.
I know a lot of pastors will, but they, do you know what the altar is, right? When we go back into scripture,
Into scripture.
Jesus Christ,
stop playing myself.
Jesus Christ paid it once and for all.
Yes.
So whatever offering I give is not a sign that I will receive blessings or that God
Yes.
or this money was no.
That makes
I
sense.
agree.
That makes sense.
So I look at it as if I take money in the offering basket, or if a preacher is preaching and then I drop that, it's not that it will speak for me. No, it's just saying, sir, I agree with the word and thank you for the word. What can I show as a thank you for this word is this. So
That makes sense.
not that put it on the altar.
So wait, so
Bring
it's
a
kind of like
1,000, it will
let
speak
me
for you.
get this right. It's kind of like going in a restaurant and you like the service and you tip.
Yeah.
You had to take it there. You
that's
had
why-
to take it there.
No, like
But yes, the principle is
yeah,
essentially
the
the same.
principle is the same.
The principle is the same.
I know. I'm actually like, please share in your thoughts on this, especially Waku Church.
Yeah, you have to
Especially-
really share your
and
thoughts,
also
guys.
the Pentecostal side of things, because
Isn't that where
most
it
of us
happens?
do so many things which we just jump on them without ever questioning as to
Peer
why
pressure.
why do we do these things.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Anyway, me, if I agree with like saving, like putting aside money for offering for the year.
Yeah.
I think it would be pointless if I gave it all at once for me. But I understand how it can be strategic,
so
even as
the
far
other
as
thing is this, right?
planning for the church is
There are
concerned.
now apps where you can control your giving. So if you know your church's mobile money number or the bank account, you can just automate it to say every Sunday give this, give this, give this, give this, give this. That's all.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. 'Cause
Technology.
even tithes, right? If you know, in these are things. I think most of us as children of God don't even project how much we would make in the year. So we are
Yeah.
like
That's true.
blank.
We should have a whole conversation about
Yeah,
this.
We do. We really need to.
So where you
should, like,
project
have
and
a
say,
whole
okay,
conversation.
this whole year, this is how much we're going to make, right? And because if you look at numbers and statistics and all those things, they're able to tell you at forecasting, that's what you
Yeah,
call
Yes,
it.
yes.
yeah.
They'll be able to tell you to say, okay, this is what, I'm chilling with economy.
Two of them.
Some are even in the top 5 at their school. So yeah, so there's
Yeah.
that where you're able to see to say, okay, this is how much I'll make, and I can give this.
Give this
and this
much.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we need to be
That
able to
makes
do
sense.
that in the church.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Anyways,
There's a lot of
we actually
spirit-led
brought about a
activity
hot
with man.
topic from
A
you not
hot
going to church.
Imagine.
Literally.
I mean, let's not say from me not going to church. Now I'm emphasizing that I didn't go to church.
You didn't go to church, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What do we have in the news?
I don't know where are we starting, bro.
There's a lot. I'm actually trying to figure out where to start from, yeah? But
Okay.
there's actually a lot. But anyway, at least the funniest I found was
It better
the
be
Kante
funny for
controversy.
real, man.
Yeah, the Kante controversy, man. The Ghana president.
Oh, okay.
The what?
okay. They spin like a princess.
What did you?
Kente.
No, it's not called that. The kente is the chitenge.
Yes.
It's
No,
It's
it's called a fugu, like
fugu.
a batakari or something. That's what they
It's
call
a
it.
I'm
fugu.
okay mixing up
Boss,
terms then.
So that chitenge style, like which is like there's like symmetrical. That's what you call that, the kente. And then that's called the fugu,
The fugu is
Oh.
the style.
which we called the blouse.
yeah,
The blouse is the fluke.
Exactly.
It's the fugu.
Yeah.
So it's the fugu. Then
it looks
the
like a
kente
hammer,
is like the
but it is a-
chitenge material.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
makes sense.
For
yeah.
me, what I found interesting with that whole dynamic is how, like, such a small thing was all over. Because BBC reported about it, DWTV reported about it.
Yeah. No,
So is it because it involved the president? Or
it involved the president, and then it just like blew up. Okay, so majority of us Zambians, and now I never knew the name of that outfit. I knew that it existed. I've seen people like
Yeah.
dealing with multinational organizations dealing with Ghanaians, like I would always see it, like there are
The
people
full.
wear it, like. But the fact that it was the president, he came, like the first thing we saw of him, like landing, was that,
Was
right?
the blouse.
So, and when we looked at it, we were like, isn't it
This looks familiar.
No, like, isn't this, and you see, like, most of the times when something like that is worn, like, most of the females will even put, like, leggings or
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
exactly.
jeans
Yeah.
or stuff like that. It's like fashion,
Yeah.
right? So, and I don't know who even said, this looks like a blouse. And, like,
Zambia.
everywhere, like-
Zambians are the ones.
Yeah.
I was actually joking. I was saying, I think if we started like a meme war, Zambia would win. I don't know which other country can go with Zambia toe to toe, because there were comments.
yeah, like a lot.
Like the
a
one
lot.
that stuck with me even up to now is the whole idea, the whole thing for
Mm-hmm.
spin like a little princess. That's somebody's president. You can't go in the comment section and
And
comment
spin
spin
like a
like a
little
little princess.
princess.
That's crazy. There was a whole Bridgerton mix. All that was there. So for me, I think what caught my attention was how much it blew.
Yeah.
Like how now it became a conversation of culture, of different. And then another thing I found funny was how people switched up and people switched up on the lozzies. It's the lozzies, right? The ones
Yeah.
that have the
Musisi.
yes,
Yeah.
the musisi, the
Oh,
one
yes,
where
yes, yes.
the men are wearing dresses, for lack of better
Yeah.
terms. It's a
But-
skirt. Yeah, okay. Siziba, yes.
The men is what?
Siziba.
The men is Siziba and then the women Sisi. Okay, so for context as well, right? So anyways, still on the Ghanaian outfit. One of the things which we need to learn and understand is that not most of us are exposed
Yes, true.
to some of these things.
True.
So the banter actually was great because it brought to light, I think, it exposed us to say we don't know stuff and we do not know a lot of things which are happening in Africa. Because
Yeah.
we bashed that, and actually that outfit is actually worn by
The
men
royals,
of,
yeah.
of prominence, men
Stature.
and women of stature. Yeah, so it brought a lot of light, and I actually liked the fights between Zambia and Ghana
Yeah.
and how it ended. And it actually brought more light. Like now, I think the biggest blow was our electricity issue, but then they don't know that in the year 2026, we have
don't
not
suffer such issues.
experienced load shedding.
There is
So-
no
We have
president
been
in their right
liberated.
mind who will allow it to
Yeah.
happen.
So it was a great learning space. I
Yeah.
think both nations, like we got
But
to know
do you
each
think
other.
like we are not like very cultural? Because like in Zambia, do you see presidents wear such type of? Because I've never seen a president wear a chitenge outfit in office. Maybe I just don't know. They're always in suits, like.
Well, I've seen Edgar Lungu wear his Edgar Lungu shirt, which is chitenge material. Or HH as well wear that.
Because
like,
in
so-
the pictures, like if I Google right now, I Google a president, I will struggle to find one.
But
me
then
even
I'm going to
Google
ask
right
this
now.
question though.
Yeah.
Do we have, because the only culture I know that has dressing that the president could put on in the country is like for the lozzies,
yeah.
right?
But do you,
But
do you
we-
know actually that Losey outfit is Scottish inspired? Did you know?
Makes
It
sense.
does look Scottish inspired. Yeah, now that I think
I,
about
d- I
it.
don't know the facts around
so
it, but it makes
remember
sense.
the king, I think one of the Lewanikas
Mm-hmm.
was in the UK for a long time. That's why if you actually dig deep with the Loses, like they are one of the most learned tribes we have in terms of education, like even just from a position of their kings, like super exposed to the king or the queen's language then. So it got the Scottish inspiration. Yeah, so that's where it comes from. Even during the negotiations for Zambia to be independent, the Lozis as well played
Hero.
a big role. And that's why the Barotse land issue always pops up. the elections are coming up, so it might just like come up. Like, so.
So for me, that would be my question. Before we like have the conversation of whether we are cultural as a country, as far as that's dress code we are discussing.
But-
I would like to know if there's like a dress code that
There
the president
is a
could
dress
put
code. Look, the president, is
And
so
wouldn't he have to come from that tribe?
no. So the president is for all Zambians.
Yeah, for all
Now,
Zambians.
You
right?
remember there was Arabi's president
yes,
for
yes.
all Zambians. So he can wear anything he wants, and of course he cannot wear the Ngoni outfit.
That's why I said.
Point
That's why I
is-
said, is there an outfit the
No.
president can wear?
So point is, right, the Ngoni outfit, it means that the president has to be shirtless.
Exactly.
Anyways, it's entirely up to him if he wants to be shirtless.
He can
maybe
swag it up somehow,
He
man.
can,
Nah, bro.
He can.
If I was the president,
Yeah,
I
just
would.
the
be
guy-
Okay,
like,
just
nah,
the
bro.
thing.
Yeah, just the thing is fine.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe he'll wear it because
But like I'm on
because
Google,
the Nchwala is
guys.
actually coming
there's
up.
nothing,
Isn't
man.
he? Is he in the country?
I'm
though?
on
I hear he's in
Google.
South-
No, he's in South
He's in South
Africa for
Africa.
the thing for the.
Hey, there was
I
jokes
can't
also
see
about
the
that, but I'm not
president.
getting into those jokes.
Pardon? Tonga's.
You people.
We need to see.
Not
we
that
we
I
need
know
to
of.
check. We need
I'm
to
on
check it.
Google right now. I can't see the president wearing any traditional
But you see,
material.
the thing is that with Google, the
Yes.
Zambian Google is that it could be that the president had such an outfit, but
No, I
it
mean,
was
like,
never uploaded.
Even when a president of another country visits, he wears that fufu. The president wears also like like even Arabs
I
when
don't think
Arabs
though.
visit.
I don't necessarily
they
think it
wear
means
their
we're
things,
not
man.
cultural though.
No.
Maybe, like I said, I think it speaks more to whether our traditional, like our tribes have outfits.
Our tribes actually have outfits.
They
If you go
have.
to the
No, I mean like
Luvales,
outfits
if you go
that
to
they
the
can, that
Kaundes,
the
if you go to
president can
the-
put on.
Bruh, it's about thinking about the fashion is not a question.
So,
here. You can
anyways,
think, man.
look, the point which I will stress is that it's entirely up to the president.
Yes.
For example, has the president? I don't think President HH has ever worn the military outfit. He's never done that. I think
entirely up to the
the
president.
last one who did was Edgar Lungu, who wore a full military outfit. So it's entirely up to him. So he will decide when he feels like. So we'll see what he will do at the Nchwala ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see him in the outfit.
And then maybe he might drink some
And-
blood. Yeah, so.
I remember the time they were saying it's Galungu ate a snake.
Yeah, he did.
When he
During
went for that whole
military
yeah,
thing.
military thing. Yeah.
I'm going through the images and then this one asks that, is this where they stoned him? I'm like, what?
Wow.
That's treason.
Anyway,
We will not
speaking
go
of
on that.
culture,
Yeah.
speaking of culture, I remember like one of the stories that we were looking at was they had the legendary what's his name? Pastor Water Mwambazi?
Yeah, Reverend Watermore.
Reverend. I always like the
Oh,
titles.
yeah.
Yeah.
The titles,
Many
Reverend Water Mwambazi. He was on the Kenny T
one-on-one
podcast. And one of the comments one of the things he talked about was how pastors move with protocol. And I know this is like one of the like common conversations in the Christian space because people have those questions like, why is your pastor moving with security? Like who wants to rob him? You know? Or why does your pastor always have to have someone around? You know, those conversations.
Yeah.
So he came out and said he finds it irrelevant. He even said, no, me, I've come here alone. Unlike one of the other guests you had. I don't know which guest he was talking about, but he goes, unlike a guest you had. I don't know which pastor went on Kenny T's podcast. But yeah, so the reason I've connected it to culture is because I think it's a cultural thing. I don't know. The whole idea of
The protocol, I know.
the man of God not moving on his own, right?
Okay.
It's obviously evolved over time with how it shapes and
Yeah.
how it looks and what role they play, but I believe it's a cultural thing.
I think it's as well contextual as to, for example, here in Zambia, which man of God would be like stoned or followed by a huge crowd? It's
Could
actually
be
a question.
stretch. I don't know. We'd have to think about it.
No, like I've
Yeah,
met.
it's a good
I
question,
have met a lot of pastors who are like prominent, have got huge numbers, and I'll like meet them at the mall and they're on their own, and
Yeah.
nobody's even following them. That's why I'm saying that it's contextual. When we go to nations like Nigeria, because this is where most of these
Yeah.
things come
Yeah.
from. So Nigeria is Christian and Muslim, right? And because of the wars, the many fights and all, most of the pastors have gotten to a place where they have to move with security. So protocol is pretty much security, right? because they might be attacked. So there are churches in Nigeria where the pastor even has a gun.
Really?
Because
The
there'll
pastor is
be Islam extremists who pop up in the church and kill everybody in the church. So, and that's, I think, in the northern part of Nigeria, if I'm not wrong. So there's that war where they're killing a lot of Christians, and also the pastors have to protect themselves. There's been so many cases where, like, the Apostle Johnson Suleiman's his car is shot at and all those things. So for them, in their cultural context, it works for the pastors to be able to move with security. However, here in Zambia, I don't think there is a man of God whose life is at stake that
they need to move with security.
Because even our president, we can chill with the president. Like, it's, no, like,
But it's like
one of the things which we should greatly appreciate as a nation is the amount of peace.
We are.
If somebody is followed and then they are shot at or they are killed, it means that it was just like a hit or they wanted to steal something. But on a normal standpoint, in terms of like our religious standing, like I've never heard a person who, Dr. Nevas Mumba, like, is able to roam around the streets of Lusaka, like go to malls, like it's.
But is
of
protocol
course.
more about just security though?
Yeah, so that's what I need to
So-
actually bring up, because he like deliberately even pointed out the whole concept of carrying the Bible to the pulpit.
Yeah, because like I
guess
think that's
they-
where his focus is.
Yeah,
His
so
focus is
I
on
think his
the-
focus was not necessarily just on security; it was also as far as like
Anyways,
the
there's
person who carries the
Manto.
Bible and whatnot. And that's why the whole conversation of like we're trying to figure out the earliest. When you look at the Bible,
Yeah.
at what point do we see where somebody called by God has somebody that attends to their needs? Kind of like, for lack of better terms, like a chola boy. Lack of better terms, right? I don't know the earliest record we
Joshua
have
is
of
a
that.
good example. Joshua and Moses.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically the relationship that Joshua and Moses had, where he was like in close proximity.
So
Moses.
Aaron was a protocol.
No.
Dear reference, what are we talking about?
Was he not though?
No, man. Aaron was like Aaron and Moses were co-workers, man.
Yes.
Yeah, not the protocol. They were co-workers.
Aaron was the spokesperson.
Yes.
But
Moses was
Joshua
the
is
guy.
a
Yeah.
who
protocol.
just-
Eh?
But Joshua in the protocol.
Joshua.
That makes sense. That
Guys,
makes
if we
sense.
say protocol, I don't know how you're using the term protocol, but yes.
Okay. Here's the thing. Protocol everybody nayo na pressure, probably ndi muchechi. We're in a small church with only 30 members, and then kwa imirira muntu kusogolo. Right?
Okay, there are two here. Let's
We're in a
separate them.
we're in a small church
Eh.
where I can just the pulpit silly far. The pulpit in an ankala pulpit area where somebody has to come and get my Bible for me and put it on the podium. I think the protocol is now in an issue.
So manje ine, there are now conversations where people will come up and say, no, at what?
Honoring
Ijayo emirira ati the pastor is preaching, you're praying. You're interceding.
So sunga
Then now there's also watufunga uri
yeah.
Then now there's also the idea of ye mwaleta ya honoring. No, the
honoring.
man of God can't carry the Bible.
Ijaya
to the pulpit.
Elijah. At his cloak, he carried the anointing.
Manje is a
So,
specific instruction, guy.
He's carried the anointing. So
But
when
okay.
he gave, at even me, the pastor's Bible carries the anointing. Kuri jakairi.
Okay, so
Eh.
pressure and mankala nayo nyakti stick on the verenga. I don't know mweta ngene mchinyanja, but anyways, we do not like reading. Those were like those things happened like one in separate instances. And right now, like, I do not need to touch Bukata's clothes in order for me to get the mantle. Boss, the Spirit of God lives inside of me. Right? So if I touch Bukata's clothes and then I get like a spiritual, it doesn't mean that Bukata's clothes are the things anointed. And this is the confusion we have in the body of Christ, where Nifuno, I want to use the cup my father was using.
Amene. Ila ninawasha posheti.
You know what?
Ninawasha posheti.
For the sake of peace, for the sake of peace, right? I'll pass on this topic because I have a lot of people who it will touch. And wazanilembera my messages. So for the sake
sir,
of peace,
on that pod, on that
and I've been
episode.
airing a lot of strong opinions on this podcast. So I will not.
Okay, me before we like move on to the next. Yes.
So me, I have a question before you.
Yes.
Yes. I'll give an example of Hubert Angel. He
Yes.
moves with over 20, 30, sometimes even 40 plus protocols. And the way they treat him, I've never seen even a president who is respected like that. You find that his vehicle will be in the middle and the vehicle's moving. They will be all in suits running. He has to be in the middle, like protected, like someone wants to, even in church, like you find he has, if they say we're wearing white, they wear white like they are angels, all of them. And they'll just be around him. They're just like, this is the...
No comment.
Okay, so for me, the conversation I wanted to really bring up was we see the dynamic that exists between Moses and Joshua, right? Where
The closest thing you'd have done is Jesus Christ and his disciples.
Yes.
okay,
Especially
even
when
that.
he was with crowds.
Yes.
Jesus, son of David, blind Bartimaeus shouts, screams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are the people stopping blind Bartimaeus of not getting close? The disciples who were close to Jesus Christ. The woman with the issue of blood, who were stopping her from not interfacing with Jesus Christ face to face.
Close ones.
The disciples. So that was a way in which they were like shielding, protecting Jesus Christ from the crowd. The children coming to Jesus Christ and the disciples is like, shoot,
Yeah,
shoot, shoot,
yeah.
shoot, move away. And then Jesus is like,
The little children.
yeah.
So for me, I think the part also that I would like us to maybe just explore a bit is the conversation around a culture that I feel like hasn't really been sustained, right? And I guess it feeds into the conversation of mentorship, where I don't, maybe it's just me, but I don't really see a setup where we have the man of God and then the man of God has somebody who they are deliberately around or pouring into, like
Yeah.
Jesus and the
Someone they are
disciples or
grooming.
Moses and Joshua. Normally the people who are around the bishop don't even really have I don't know
Calling.
if I should not calling, but even in
Anointing.
church they are not treated like this person is around the bishop. Like if you really want to get into like what the bishop wants, and all that stuff, you should be able to talk to the person who's around the bishop. But then those who are around the bishop are not even treated like the way a Joshua would have been treated or the way the disciples would have been treated. I don't know if it makes sense. So that's really like, I feel like we should go back to a space like that, especially even how we're talking about handovers last week, right? No, I'm just
We
saying.
die on the throne. I'll say it.
I feel like handovers would even look better or would work better with systems like that, where you have a Moses and a Joshua, you have a Jesus and the disciples, Even people who get commissioned to go and plant churches, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we should see that. We should have seen you with the man of God for a very good amount of time before you get commissioned to go. That's just my
Okay.
take.
We move on.
It goes either way. But anyway, yeah, it really goes either way. How about the issue of this guy who's being looked for? How's that going? How far is it?
What,
Which
Kondwani Banda?
Eh.
No, the story there is we are hearing that he's been found.
What did he
Allegedly,
do?
yes. What?
What did he do?
Sir, you
What did he do? Anyways.
defamation of character.
What didn't he
So,
do?
so it is alleged that he has defamed a lot of people.
Exactly.
So anyways, so the thing about his platform is that it is like Zambia's #1 gossip platform.
Yeah.
And then it got to a place where that whatsoever he posts is deemed to be true. So there's nothing like, so if you find yourself there, there's truth. That's how it was deemed.
That's how now people look at it.
And then it was as well alleged that people would give him that information and pay him to be able to post people. And through that, others committed suicide, others, families were broken, divorces happened, people's characters greatly defamed. So
Yeah.
I think last week he made a post about Messi G art and the husband, and that they are scammers, allegedly. So that went viral, and I think through social media, Messi G's husband decided to do a manhunt for him, and that they found Kondwani. I don't know if it's in Kenya, Burundi, or whatever East African country it is. So it's not really clear. There's no official statements from
the necessary
Zambia
authority.
police as well as the Kenyan police. So it is just speculation right now. So we do not know if it's true. I think there was a picture which surfaced, was it yesterday or the other day, of him looking like he's been handcuffed or something, with dreads, looking sick and stuff. So yeah, so that's that. And actually, speaking on that, I'd like to speak to you, the audience. Is that each and every one of us who's got a social media platform and you have a following, especially here on social media, I think we should be mindful about what we say and write about people. I think through this whole time, getting to see where people are like, "Oh, forgive him. It was a mistake." I feel we're being unfair, especially to so many people whose lives have been damaged. Some of the things were just rumors which went on that platform and blew up and messed up people's marriages, messed up people's children. Others are in rehab. Others lost businesses because issues of infidelity, issues of scamming people, all these different issues of corruption or what, like immediately they go out there. Others have lost businesses. Others were supposed to be working with big organizations, but because of the defamation, because of those allegations, people were like, no, we cannot associate with you because you have bad representation. So it's really, really important for each and every one of us who's got a platform, who's got a mic. And these mics and podcasts, they say a lot of stuff. So it's really, really important that we are responsible, and we really, really, if we're going to say something, let's verify the news. And even as we bring up the news, it shouldn't be to bring down another person. So yeah,
we must inform, transform,
as
and
well as
inspire.
Yeah,
You've seen, very soon I'll be able to do the intro.
yeah, true.
I just need to do it enough times.
So yeah, we wait to see. I think we will only get actual information when the relevant authorities, because we do not know the extradition laws, like if you have to come from Kenya to Zambia, how that looks like. So we need to isinimonga kugana visa free.
So you could say that his authority came from fame, right? Like because he's famous, then he gets that authority. When he speaks, people where
did it come from?
No, when I look at there's a point I'm trying to bring across here, because is it Madson Ngambi who said Ngandu? Yes, he said that just because somebody is famous doesn't mean they have the right to like comment on serious matters, if you could put it in that way. Yes, because it's kind of like the same thing. Like Kondwani Banda is like famous, so because of that, you find people are able to hear him and follow what he says because of the fame, not necessarily because he has actual right information.
Yeah.
So like, how do we then? Because social media is about fame. Yeah. How do we then draw the line between expertise and fame? You get the sense?
Say, for example, if I need to hear something about the economy, I know I'll not go to certain... Okay, for example, like I want to hear a perspective on the economy. Like, I will not listen to Ndinema. No. And the reason...
I was about to say...
But he was doing videos on Bill 7.
Yeah.
So
Bill 7?
what I'm saying is I need an expert opinion.
Okay.
Not where I have been given information to read through and deliver it. So reasons why he was doing those things is that an organization goes to him and says, hey, we have, what's the word? Double down, or we've brought this information to a level in which people, the mass can understand it. Here's the thing. But if I need an expert opinion on the economy, I cannot go to him. He was given something to read, but I need to go to somebody who has studied, who has an expertise, who's like the creme de la creme.
But those people are not there on social media.
They
what?
are. It's just
Okay,
that
they're not
platform-
famous.
Yeah, they're not famous.
Yes, they should work hard to
But
become
the
famous.
point is this: that if I need an expert opinion about something, I shouldn't just go to the famous people. No.
And
It's-
sometimes I think fame also rubs expertise. Like if you
You
become
know
famous,
what this reminds me of? I don't know if you guys. So Dave Chappelle was doing like a skit, and then I think this was peak 9/11. So the bombings happen, and then so these TV guys are live on TV, right? And then they're like, oh. We're going to call Jaru. You know who Jaru is, right? So let's call Jaru and ask if he's got an opinion on the bombings. Like, so it's like, okay, look, how does Jaru so
Give an opinion on the bombings.
see, that's the thing.
Yeah, I agree though, because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of misleading of the masses. Because just because you can turn on a camera and talk and you have a certain kind of following, you feel like you have the right to speak on certain things, or you become an authority on certain things, which should not be the case if you ask me.
But in this case, do you guys realize that the main reason that people used to follow him is because of his connections? Like who he's affiliated to.
I was about
Like
to
you
ask
won't
that,
find this information from expertise. Like these are hidden secrets that and it had
So he
some
was
like
an authority
there's
in
no
gossip.
there's no smoke without fire, right?
I actually saw a meme at Kondwani Vamukwira. And then the guys who used to give him information, what he did.
Because there's like allegedly there's an organization that feeds him this information. It's obviously deep secrets, right? Because some of these things are actually true. And that's another thing. It won't come to light because they are pressed down. So there's some information that's true from him, right? But you won't find it on ZNBC because it's obviously...
You know, some of the information, like you're saying, if it's coming from like a credible source and it should be public knowledge, right? There's a certain level of like way you handle these things. Like look, me, I just saw 2 videos on his platform. I said, you can find your route being rerouted, just listen to this guy. I said, I do not want to pollute my spirit. What do you mean? What type of reporting?
But anyways, his content was mainly messy, dealing with
it was
people sleeping
degrading.
around, homosexuality, all those things. So I think to her point, right, is that it's not just organizations. There were individuals, right, who have hidden agendas. Say, for example, I have like pictures of you, right? And I share them with him to say, boss, kindly post this person for me. I'll give you 2,000 kwacha. Right?
So it's like a business now.
Yes, so it's a business for him to be messy, to be messy in that way. And speaking of which I saw yesterday, Christine, they decided to pull off a publicity stunt of clickbait where people like are just posting a picture of her, Christine what, right? And then you go through the comments and then people are like, I have the video.
They're saying the craziest things.
Like nobody thought through to say maybe
Zambians
she
are
has a
fine.
new song coming out, maybe something good is about to happen. The first thing which went to was immorality, something crazy happened, and the first thing, there's a video. And others are even giving their numbers in the comment sections to say, I need a video. Of course, she was just promoting her show, which is coming up on the 21st of March. So,
Mine didn't go there.
It speaks a lot to what type of people we have on social media. Why is your mind going there?
That's crazy.
it's in the dungeon.
Anyway, it's even just the timing, I guess. After they catch Kondwani, then people now start saying Christine why. So, so I think the climate just wasn't.
And speaking also to her point, what she's talking about, like there are deep secrets, probably that information that's being given to him and he's bringing into the public. A good example is what happened in the United States. The video that was allegedly leaked with Obama and...
It wasn't leaked.
It wasn't leaked. It was posted.
When I said allegedly leaked, is because that was the argument they had first. The White House first said it was leaked. Then they changed the statement after they started receiving backlash from inside.
Yeah, like
That's when
somebody.
they said,
But Trump,
you get-
except Trump is unreal.
So I don't know. So
yeah, the
I know the president rarely handles his social media.
yeah, definitely.
So was it the handler's fault? Okay, here's
They
my
put
thought.
it on the handler.
Here's my thought on this, right? I think so. For some of you who do not watch the news, and especially like American news, there's been the whole Epstein files thing.
situation.
So I feel that they are trying to do so many things to just
Shift
derail
the
the
attention.
the audience from asking about the Epstein files and all those things.
That's a good point.
And yeah,
Misdirection.
yes.
But yeah, I found it funny, Trump's response. Apparently, Trump said he approved the video, but he didn't watch it to the end because the clip of the Obamas on like gorilla bodies was like at the end. So he was like, "No, I approved it, but I didn't watch it to the end,"
I see.
which is such a Trump thing to say.
Yeah.
Trump is unreal. Trump is so unreal.
I was about to say, are you sure you want to even put the Epstein files conversation in here? After
The
what
episode
happened
can
with Trevor Noah?
disappear. No,
Well,
it is well.
our numbers are not yet there. Not Trevor Noah was look.
Trevor Noah did on the world stage.
was hosting the Grammys.
Imagine.
And over 100 million people are watching that.
Then he cracks the joke.
And then there's us. By the way, subscribe, bye. Follow us.
So that even us, we can be like, we can't say that. We have 100 million people. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Anyway, me, I just think Trump
I
is
think
fine.
we've actually never dealt with the Epstein files. I think
We've never. We should.
We'll
I was
we'll
actually
prepare
doing
for
my
that. I
research.
think yeah.
I was doing my research on the Epstein.
We'll dive deep into
Very
that.
interesting.
I watched a whole documentary about it. Yeah.
And then there's the icon winner. Is it Emmanuel?
Oh, yes.
Then
yes,
they
yes,
did
yes.
and Zek Music. They did the Kakabalika cover. Yeah, and then
They had to
were
take
told
it
to
down.
take it down and stuff like that. I was actually curious about how copyright laws work in Zambia. Isn't it that covers are like you can do a cover as long as you're not monetizing?
Yeah, so from the conversation I had with counsel,
Malagai.
yes,
It's not yet. It's not yet. Yeah.
I know, right?
okay, he's not yet, yes, but
not
he knows
yet.
better than I. do.
So the thing is, did he tell you that he's not allowed to give legal advice?
No, he wasn't giving legal advice.
He wasn't.
Hey, let's be clear. He wasn't. But I was asking him, like,
Okay.
oh, from what you have studied so far,
Yeah.
right? What's the situation here? And from what he communicated,
Yeah.
he was saying the way it is that you even a cover, we can't necessarily do a cover. You can do a cover and take it to the level that they took it, where they
Yeah.
posted it on platforms,
Yeah.
and they were probably getting streams and they were growing their platform using the cover like that. So apparently you can't do it to that degree in Zambia. The only reason it seemed that way over like the past we've seen people do covers is because the owners of the song don't necessarily follow it up like it should. Apparently the necessary law is there to prevent such things.
Yeah.
But there's no follow up. Yes. So that was basically the conversation.
I honestly thought, because even YouTube, like you can like, as long as you're not monetizing, it's not always that YouTube will like give you a penalty.
So platforms like DistroKid, TuneCore, and all these platforms, right, have got. You've uploaded music before.
Yeah, use
right?
Ditto.
Are we selling for this platform?
No, I'm just
Okay.
because we talked about DistroKid and whatnot. Yes.
So when you're doing a cover, they will ask you to say who wrote the song, who did what.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that way, if it's going on a streaming platform, the revenue is shared as well with an actual owner. I think for me, what they didn't do well was that they did not formally, first of all, write to the owners of the song.
Yeah.
Because that song is a big song.
Yes.
It is.
And actually, when they released theirs, I think it hit like 100 million views.
For real?
100,000 views. 100 million, not
That's
yet.
not
Million
that
is
sad.
crazy.
100 million.
No, like
views.
100,000
crazy.
views, like
Yeah.
I think in a week. Because that's a big song.
Yeah.
Right? And the way they did the cover, it was a great cover in the way they did it. And then they as well put the music on the streaming platform. So that's generating income. But they didn't write to Moses Sakala,
Moses Sakala,
from
yeah.
the Sakala brothers now because Levi passed away. So they didn't write to him and get a formal written document for them to be able to do a cover, right? So one of the things which we struggle with, especially in Zambia, is that majority of our artists have not registered their music on these platforms, especially the digital platforms. So it's hard for them to get revenue from all these spaces. So if we were able to make sure that all our music is properly digitized, like all the documentation, you are signed up with these, I think they are like bigger organizations where you can register your songs, register everything you've done, so that if somebody is doing a sample, if somebody is doing an interpolation of your song, if somebody is doing a cover, it's linked to your account. One of the best examples I have is Pastor Leo. So Pastor Leo did All That Matters GUC cover, right?
Okay.
That cover is not available on streaming platforms. It's available only on YouTube. And the way they did it is that they had to get consent from GUC. They had to wait for approval from GUC. They sent it to him, and then it took time for it to come back, but till they got approval. And those are things which have to be done. So it's not just this hype of, I'm trying to do this cover, and then it goes out there, you do it. Nah, we shouldn't be doing that.
Follow
and the
right
other thing
procedure.
is, a lot of people of late have been singing other people's songs.
Yeah.
Why have you paused like?
Because we do it a lot in church.
In church, yes. I was actually about to
there are
ask that.
Zambian artists who you can go to a show and you will not sing a song, an original song which is done.
I was going to ask
And they are
about
thriving,
that.
their career is thriving off other people's songs.
No, we need to interview those Zambian artists.
Because I was
No
going to
comment.
ask, I was going to look at it from two perspectives, right?
We need to bring them
in
here.
the gospel industry, I feel covers are more common.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that I was going to look at. In the gospel industry, I feel covers are more common, and
Because you're singing for God.
yeah, because of the fact that we're probably singing for God and all. But anyway, to the point that even you've heard of the term being CC'd. Like where if
CC Winans
if
do your song
if
and-
CC Winans like gets on your song, they'll forget it's your song. Like so does she have, now imagine CC coming to you to ask for permission, like, can I do your song? And
so
you're like,
actually with CC,
now
right?
people should forget that I did the
asks for
song.
permission.
So with CC is that she has a whole team.
Yeah.
So they go and say, okay, who's the original writer of this song?
Yeah.
So they write to them and say, okay, we want to do a cover of this song. For example, All My Life You've Been Faithful.
Yeah.
It's not a CC Winans.
It's not a CC Winans
but
song.
she's
yes.
the one
but I
who
don't know
gave
the
it
owner.
like a-
I don't know the owner because
She
it's
blew
CC
it out
sang
of the water.
So like, can we actually tag her on Facebook and ask if, like, can you give us some guidelines on how you work?
No, like, and this is like public knowledge. Just go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT on how.
To tell you.
It will tell you on
I'm a
steps
chat
to
warriors.
follow through.
I'm a chat warriors. And the other perspective I wanted to look at it from is it's gone.
Wow. Wow.
It will come back.
Wow.
Good.
So I think our artists need to do a great job to make sure that they protect their music. And yeah, remember thingy, what's this guy called? Tyler the Creator. Did
A sample
Zamrock.
for Zamrock, yeah.
So I don't know who's getting the revenue from that.
That's a very good
Yeah,
question.
so anyways.
That is a valid
Covers.
point. No, but I think the music industry. But anyway, those are other conversations now. As far as
We need to talk to.
infrastructure, the
Actually, maybe
what,
Tio would be a good person to talk to.
White
think-
here.
Why Tio? I think he seems to be more organized. On
That's
how,
true. No, that's true.
On how he has his
That's true.
digital space put together. Even Sampa the Great, like, I
Okay.
think it would be great to
I
just
mean, it's
like,
the same people, and they're relatives.
Are they? I
Yes,
don't
they are related.
know. Okay.
So I have a question. What about if you don't know who sang the song? Like, especially a lot of Zambian songs. Like me, I want to start doing covers. Now my morale has gone. Now you won't see my talent because you're telling me I can't do covers, right?
Yeah.
And what about those songs that you don't know the artist, or maybe the artists are dead? So how do you? Because I would like
think
to
there's,
have integrity.
So, for example, you can sing the hymns. So the hymns are like public domain. So the hymns you can sing them
So do
because I think
covers for hymns.
they've like exceeded like is it 50 years or 100 years? There's like a copyright law in which if something like stays for like
Exceeds a period of
over
time.
Hey, you who writes books.
I don't know about copyright laws like that.
No, but there's like a general thing, like where if it exceeds like a 50 years or 100 years, it just becomes like public domain. Any person can use it.
Bro, how was Justin Bieber discovered?
What?
Do you remember how Justin Bieber was discovered?
I don't
No.
remember, boss.
How
Just
Justin
about
Bieber.
this? Wasn't it a cover? He was singing a cover.
for what?
Justin Bieber.
Was it? Okay, let me not talk about Justin Bieber, but maybe for sure, for someone who I know was singing a cover and got discovered was this girl. What's her name? The one who sang No Scars, You're Beautiful.
Alicia Cara.
Yeah, she was doing a cover for someone.
That's how she got discovered.
Yeah.
So what
My
point are you
my
making?
point is, for you to get discovered after doing a cover, did you actually get permission?
Oh,
But
but you know,
there are
so
a lot of artists
as
like
far as
that.
getting permission is
There are a lot
concerned,
of artists like that who get discovered
No,
from
the
covers.
other thing is this, right?
Yeah.
I think the reasons why Benezek na Carlos
Yeah.
had that backlash was the fact that they put the music on
Yeah,
all
streaming platforms.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
so
right?
that's why the issue is.
And they did not give proper credit. And you know, like for such a powerful cover as such, I thought they actually got permission.
So that's where the issue was.
That's what, like,
So in other words, our good friend can do her covers.
you
She
uh,
can
actually,
go on
you can
YouTube
do, you can do
and
your
post on
covers like you
YouTube.
can. The thing is, are you? So the other issue which they have is for people, especially who sing their songs like in places, right? Is that those people get paid to sing their songs.
Oh yes.
So if you're going to do it for free, you're allowed to sing it for free. You're not making any revenue out
from
of
it.
it.
What about the people who do who are hired in bars like karaoke and whatnot? So
So karaoke has a way in which, that's why I'm saying that our digital space is not proper. So most of the karaoke spaces like are supposed to be like linked to some of these digital spaces where like the more airplay your song gets, the more.
but what about physically?
So, have you ever got into a space like a store where they're playing music? And have you ever noticed the certificates by the wall? The certificates by the wall. There's Zamcorps.
Yeah.
So there's a subscription which stores pay to Zamcorps, right? So what the shops then have to do is every month, or I do not know the criteria they have, is that they have to give a list of songs which were played, right? And deliver that to Zamcorps. And then Zamcorps now will be able to share the percentages of monies to the different artists who were played in that store. You see, yeah.
Organized.
Now we know.
You must be organized.
So we have to be organized in
We are
that way.
informed now.
Yeah.
Nani Junior Bally enzofuna chani kuli ba office of the president.
Me, I think the conversation there is that one for if a man asks for fish, teach him how to fish. But then also my question is now Junior Bally, what did he do for him to be entitled to assistance from the office of the president?
Sorry, before you even get into what's the story? Like what
Oh.
happened? Yeah.
So Junior Bally was on is it Power TV?
Yeah,
Yes.
with
Junior
Edna.
Bally, the
With
one who
Edna.
used to do the accent and the
He
what?
still
Yes,
does.
the one he still does it. The one who does an impression of
The president.
The president, yes, of Bally. So now he was on an interview with Edna on Power TV, and they were having a conversation about him being assisted by the office of the president, right? Assisted, obviously, do they give you some money? You know, are they for your talent? Have they given you something brown envelope?
Something little.
So he
not something
said-
to dig out.
His contact was Jito, right? And he used to get assistance, but he felt like the assistance he used to get from Jito was not enough. They used to give him whereby he's going to come back and ask for more, right? Whether that means he's greedy, I don't know. Whether that means he's not appreciative, I don't know. But apparently Jito used to give him amounts where he had to come back. Then he said Jito blocked him, right? He didn't explain on that interview why Jito blocked him, but if you go to his platform, he then later did a post where he kind of explained that he did something, and that's what made Jito block him. So he's not saying Jito blocked him from without, but he still feels like there should be grace and there should be a conversation so that he can come back into the fold. But also another thing he mentioned on that interview was that he feels he should have been assisted in a manner where he won't have to come back. So in short, he feels maybe he should have gone and they should have given him maybe 100,000, you know, go and set up your life or a job. Yes. Yeah. So he felt like they didn't teach him how to fish, they were giving him fish. But me, the first question I had was, what exactly did he do for him to have to be entitled to assistance from the office of the president? Like, that's one of the highest offices in the land. Like, what have you done, bro? Maybe if you
I
invented
can act
something
like
and
the
you wanted
president.
funds,
That's what I can do.
bro. And now we do what? Bro, and I'm not even like trying to downplay his talent, right? He actually does a very good impression, right? If he asked that they set up a show for him or something, maybe, right? If
But isn't that his responsibility? Like, if he wants to blow up and make a career out of that, why? If you look at IDC Comedy, I don't know if he was affiliated to Edgar Lungu, because that's the exact same thing. So what kind
Actually,
of entitlement?
they were laughing at Junior Bally, telling him, "Havana G2, Havana Hilux." Yeah. I think we have a lot to learn as a nation, and I think some of these things happening, like, they just help, like, raise awareness and just help us learn certain things. And I feel that even getting to that place where you are able to sit and interact with people in high offices is a great privilege.
it really is.
However, as people, we are never satisfied. We need more and more. And one of the things which we don't do well is gratitude is rare, and we want to go back over and over and over. I have seen people, even some of my siblings, one pass 100 kwacha zakuza ya chip. Like, because there's a certain level of entitlement which we have, and it shouldn't be the case. I think we should be more grateful that we were accorded an opportunity to even sit in such spaces. In one of the toughest lessons to learn, especially for us as young people, is that, number one, nobody owes us anything.
Exactly.
So we need to learn that. The other person who was complaining was actually Lucky's Comedy.
Who?
Lucky's Comedy. He's one of the comedians. He as well went on a full rant to say they forgot about him. The party hasn't even done anything, because this is the cry for pretty much most of the artists who worked, like, with the UPND. Like, nobody came to our rescue and all. But that's just how crazy life is.
Yeah,
Like,
for me, I think
Like, it will not go your way.
I think it even brings the conversation of how they say talent will take you to the table, but character will keep you there, right?
Yeah.
And that's something I think I've seen happen in my life. And I even when people ask me, those are one of the things I talk about. Like, yes, your talent will make people notice you, but your character will keep you in those circles, right? And one of the things that contributes to character is an attitude of gratitude, right?
Yeah.
Where if now if they take you into their space and they assist you with little, right?
Yeah.
For starters, what value are you bringing to that space that you've been introduced to?
Yeah.
Secondly, when they give you a little, what are you doing with that little to show them that you even deserve more, if you deserve more, right?
Yeah.
Those are the conversations. So for me, situations like that kind of highlight how a lot of people think in the country, I guess, unfortunately, with the whole concept of gratitude and even what value do you bring to the table. Because even just the fact that he was able to talk to Jito, right? There are people who, they just need one conversation with Jito in the country.
And actually, it doesn't even need to involve money.
Yeah, it's just one connect with Jito, and they'll just be like, I'm done. That's all I ever needed. This person is constantly, Jito even blocks you, you call him another number, he blocks the other number. Bro. For me, I was just like, this is interesting.
And I think there's just, like, more to that. I don't think you'd ever just be, like, blocked, like a boom. Like,
I mean, for you would be blocked.
Yeah. So
There's
moving
definitely
on.
more.
Moving on.
That's something. Anyway, as far as moving on goes, this guy, I think it was on Kenny Dumbo's page where he was taking a video about how dirty Zambia is.
But that kind of ties to, what was I thinking of? It's blacked again. Anyway, yes, Ken Dumbo was talking about
how dirty Zambia is. So he was saying when these guys come in, like the vloggers and all, like the speeds and whatnot, do you think they take a good report out there about Zambia in terms of how it looks?
Never went to some of
and
these
whatnot.
He was never taken to those
areas. I
areas.
think the only space he went to was Matero.
But so that's
and it was like a specific part of Matero.
Yeah.
But speaking of cleanliness, cleanliness.
Clinginess.
Speaking of that, I think as a nation, our minds are just dirty.
we saw from the comment section. We saw from the
I've
comment section.
remembered the message.
Which message?
On Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to look at, you're not okay. If you want to, if you want to know your mindset, look at your environment.
Yes.
So the way we are right now, it's reflection of what's in the vibe. It's
Actually,
like,
if we
harsh.
even take it further, like we see your bedroom,
Like that's harsh.
your
Hallelujah.
socks.
Hallelujah.
So,
I
Yes.
know, right? Your socks.
Especially your socks.
so
It's
and-
rain season, guys.
And you see, one of the hardest things. Anyways, you see, one of the things which we have is that we do not like accepting to be told that we are dirty. Look at town. You know, one of the funny things you have in town is that town, when everybody leaves, like at 17, it's cleaned.
Yeah.
Right? The Lusaka City Council has employees who get to sweep the streets and all that. By the time it's 10 hours, it's dirty.
That's wild.
Now, anyways, the other thing is that we have no proper garbage disposal spaces. Like there are no proper bins around the town, the city. But that
I
shouldn't
actually
give
have
us
something to say about that.
a reason as to why we should be dirty.
Yeah, it's
You
not a
see it
reason.
like somebody is driving a super expensive vehicle and they are throwing things out their window.
That's wild.
So
Yeah.
for me,
Good.
Mike, I've got like two things maybe just to contribute to the conversation. My first question would be like, so what would be your suggestion as far as what we can do as a country to move from that, right? Because me, I believe that's
Bring
now
back
a
the soldiers. During cholera, we were
Bring
clean.
back the
I
soldiers.
think that's a conversation of mindset, right?
Yes, so to panel beat our
Yes.
to help. So I think as a people, we are not working well with no, do it on your own. No. I think we need some certain level of instruction.
I have a friend who believes
attention.
we need a very tough president who's not worried about re-election.
No, like
Who's going to just be like, you
So
know what? This
what
is
can happen
needs
is
to be
that
done.
if the government is voted back into power, they can reintroduce the 7-year term and then bring back the army. Because they have 7 years for the army to like do their thing.
Bro,
Number
stop
of
talking
completion.
Boss,
let's not go in there. You know,
Why asala?
I've been seeing comments that no, we need to change the constitution, like
for date.
no for term limits.
Oh, those
should
things,
tremble in
sir.
Those things.
Me, my heart even
But
does
speaking
like
of
this.
mindset, remember Japan, right? World Cup.
Yeah,
The way they were like
Picking the date.
Yeah, like I felt like that they was showing off or something. But anyway,
They were not,
it was,
bro.
that was a
That's
show,
just
man.
who,
Like,
that's just who they are.
Yeah.
Have we ever heard of cholera in Japan?
nah, nothing. There's a show off. At least you say it. Okay, our
wasn't
friends
a
don't
show
do
off,
it.
sir.
Even us,
No,
let's
like,
not do
no.
it.
Look, culture
They've
is
been
culture.
true to who they are.
Culture is culture.
Yeah, okay. It speaks a powerful point to culture being culture. You're
Yes.
right. It
So
does
even
speak
you,
a powerful point to that.
Okay, we'll go back to home training. Like, how was it for us in terms of like doing chores? You're from eating. You're failing to clean your own plate.
Anyway,
Why are we moving on so fast?
No, I wanted to add to the conversation.
The way Lusaka is reminds me of some kitchens
that's crazy.
where
bro.
there's only one person cleaning the kitchen and everybody else just messes up.
Actually, you who was a
That's
University of
overwhelming.
Zambia
Like,
student.
yeah, like you never have a very clean kitchen.
You
like
know,
that.
like I remember I was doing a program at UNZA, then I needed to change, right? And so I was like, oh, where can I go change from? And then they led me to a bathroom. I was just like, guys, I'll go change from the car. Like, I will
No,
not.
those bathrooms are
I will not.
crazy.
you
So-
don't do that.
So
Me, I
look,
don't even understand.
the highest learning institution
Imagine.
is dirty.
Imagine.
It's dirty from the outside. Dirty like everywhere. Like the creme de la creme, the top fives of the
know
nation.
The only university.
I know it's
And the only university in Zambia which is dirty. Like
Whatever.
me. That's one of the things I don't understand. Like I don't understand what type of, like what I don't understand what needs to move for UNZA to become clean, because you know, there's like where the students mess up, and then there's where the institution has not done anything about the sanitation. Like the bathrooms are crazy, bro. You know what I mean? I was coming from a place where I went to Zikas. You understand? And then I moved to Unza. The difference is shit, right? So for me, that's where the conversation is. Like, why hasn't the institution? For me, that's what I'd like to understand. And every time I ask, people just say, no, you know, there's Mingalato, there's always what. So that I've never understood. Another thing that we could add to this conversation that I wanted to bring up was the mayor of Lusaka was on that.
Oh yeah.
And then they asked her, what are you doing about date in Lusaka? She said that we put up beans, but they vandalized him. Elson refused. Said, no. You can't tell us for 5 years we're putting up beans.
Yeah, like this.
So those are the conversations, I think. Those are the questions we should start asking. Like, what systems can we put in place? Soldiers, what else can we do to make sure the country becomes clean?
So look, I think, because cholera was when? Was it 2018, 2019?
It was recent.
During COVID.
No, COVID, not COVID.
Not COVID.
Not COVID. Not COVID.
Like, what happened there?
Yeah,
NGOs.
so anyways, it's still on.
NGOs.
Lydia, engineer, we need you.
Engineer.
We need you. What happened there? Which Toma things?
Those.
Okay. Sharp. It's fine. It's okay. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, what were we saying?
Oh, we're talking about solutions. I was saying.
Yes, so in, I think, 2018, we had
Yes.
the soldiers go around Lusaka town. I remember Nandobesako my paper when I was in So
That was brilliant. Yeah.
that really
My friend
helped.
was-
Yes.
And I think that was like the only time we saw Lusaka.
Lusaka was
like,
clean, guys.
Lusaka is actually
You see its potential.
it's clean. I think they had even asked most of the people who own buildings to repaint their buildings. I don't know if that's when the ZRA building was as well repainted.
I don't know.
You never paid attention. You know, like the ZRA building used to look like worn out. Like
Yeah,
worn.
it used
And then
to.
they like repainted it
Repainted
and it came back to life. So yeah, I think we need that. We need just a way in which the army just gets to help to make sure that, because I think there's this thing in Z where the fear of the police is not much.
I think even
Wow.
just in our homes, just a home that has got more.
if it's council
discipline,
police, whiz.
Yeah.
a
The
home that has
soldiers.
got more like
We need the
discipline
soldiers.
is more likely to, like, the children are more likely to follow than a home that has got less. I think it reflects in the country as well. The country like just needs that level of discipline. Like, guys, let's move in this direction. It's the army
Spare
on
the
board.
road.
Spoil the
For
child.
the child.
So yeah, I think we need a lot of trainings like that. So yeah, what was our what happened during the week?
What happened?
What else happened during the week?
Or in the country? That's pretty much it.
That's
isn't
pretty
it?
much
This is-
everything.
Yeah.
The Unza, did you confirm the Unza thing?
Oh, no, that one we need to do more research. But yeah, there's the story that I've heard so far is that there's a young lady who was hit in Unza with a macaques. I think there was like relationship issues. You know, it's the month of February. Love and whatnot. So apparently, I think it was boyfriend-girlfriend issues, and then the boyfriend snapped or something and hit her with the macaques. So after I don't know if he hit her directly and then went to hit into a pole, right?
And there's a video.
There's not really. There's the video I've seen is of the car that has hit into a pole, and then the young lady is on the street, and then there are guys trying to pull the guy out of the car.
To beat him up.
Hey, sir. It's me. I just hope both of them are alive and well. I know the girl is in the hospital. I don't
That's
know
sad.
how badly injured the guy was, but I know because it happened in Unza. If that car got
They
opened,
injured him.
oh my God. Hey.
They
So
injured
yeah,
him.
that's pretty much the story there, right?
That's sad.
Maybe that's why they stop people from getting into relationships, man.
They banned them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You're on a ban. You're not mentally ready to be alive. as the scripture reminds us, do not awaken
Young
love.
love, yes.
So, yeah.
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
so
that's pretty much
that
everything.
There was that conversation.
That's pretty
but
much everything.
I didn't really find proper like reporting on it. Just
Okay, we'll read on it.
The students know what's going on there.
That's that.
just noise on social media. Ish. But I feel
Yes,
for
a
the
lot
boy.
is happening. A lot is
well.
happening. A lot is happening. Yeah.
This is out of context, but I have some random question.
Yeah.
There's this habit of couples arguing before Valentine's. So, have you guys ever done that? Like, this is my girl.
And then he walks off set.
Like,
No, me, I'm not qualified to answer that. Let's ask the married man.
like,
Let's hear from the married man.
like my girl's birthday is soon. Let me just
Let me fight with that.
argue.
Okay,
Because another thing is the trend of the ladies saying, guys, in town, they're beating for getting men Valentine's gifts. Like, that's what you can get out of it. But
I think it's social media being funny. But the first time I heard a story like that, I was actually intrigued. I didn't know you could do that and get away with it. Apparently, guys fight their girlfriends as the 14th approaches.
birthdays.
But me, if it was the other way around, even if we fight, I'll remind you. What do you mean? I'll tell you it has the day has passed, yes. But
You
my
are
friend,
not talking to each
you
other.
have arrears. It doesn't matter whether we're not talking to each other. You have arrears. Sort out your arrears. Get your house in order. What do you mean?
Anyways, I can't relate.
We can show the hands.
Happily married to one wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, who I love dearly and I choose to love every day.
You know, he makes points. He makes points.
He makes
But
points.
oh, well.
So, son.
As the sword of the world.
So, I see it actually happen a lot of times. I know a lot
I've
of
never
guys
seen it
who-
myself,
No, like
so-
Never either.
I
Man.
know a lot of guys who just like, boss, so like, I'm just looking for
And it
that
works.
thing which he would do. Or he would just like go MIA, or he would do something and then he would react
No.
and say,
My sisters, please take it personal. Don't let him off the hook.
actually forgive him this whole time.
Hey, just forgive him. As the 14th approaches,
Anyways,
forgiveness is key.
I truly believe that you actually need to be in relationships with people who like you and love you.
Exactly.
That's
So,
true.
like you and love you.
Two.
Kaya. What's the difference between liking and loving?
I'll keep my opinion. But, okay, it's a good thing you haven't introduced me or anything. I hope no one recognizes my voice. But to be honest, I feel like one standard that I've placed for myself is I can't date someone who I don't like, right? So liking is less graceful than loving because you like to spend time with this person. Like you can have to love someone who you don't like spending time with. Like if you're siblings with someone, right? And they are kind of annoying, they're short-tempered and whatnot, you have to love them.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't like them.
Yeah.
So I can only get into a relationship with someone who I like spending time with, like who I like having around. And then love is now the choice, right?
Yeah.
Where they come with their faults and whatnot, but you still choose to love them. Love is more graceful than like.
Like he's selfish.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Anyways, I can't relate. I like and love my wife. So
Points. He's on a family.
Points. It's all about the points, my guy.
yeah, but as I said, that love and like each other so much that no matter what happens, you'll be there. And the other thing which I do not mostly see with a lot of people dating or courting or even married is being honest. Be so honest enough that you do not have.
Oh, yeah.
However,
That you do not what?
Be
That you
so
do not
honest to
have.
say you don't have.
I do not
Oh,
have.
okay,
No
yeah,
money
yeah.
this
People to do
season.
That's a jade concept for our.
No. Like, look.
Like
and
the
that's why I'm
younger
saying
generation.
that you need to be in love with somebody who likes and loves you. Because at the end of the day, there will be moments when you do not have, and there will
Yeah.
be moments when you have. So what happens
can
in
relate.
the moments when you do not have? So that's really, really important because life will not be
Yeah.
like this. There will be
Hallelujah.
sickness might happen. you might get robbed.
No, yeah, I was about
Like-
to say go deep.
So all these things can happen. So will we equate our relationship based off the fact that I did not get you a Valentine?
Come on now, come
gift?
on.
Will we say
Save the niggas.
the
Help a
line?
brother out.
The lads.
But it's not just the brothers, because right now relationships are flipped. Somebody's like, I want a PS5. And then I saw somebody bought those to my chocolates, 25, the PS5.
We can fight. No,
So
no,
like-
no, no. I just
so-
bought you a PS5.
So we need to get to a place where like all these things do not hold.
True.
However, your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife's birthday, right, is a year from now. Say, for example, your wife's birthday happened today. The next time you have the birthday is a year from now.
Thank you.
So meaning, as a sane person, as a good partner,
Uh-huh.
right, you need to then plan for it in advance.
Exactly.
If you need to save, if you need to do all those things, do
it.
in advance. Now there are certain apps which you can use to be able to
Save money.
Now there are certain businesses or companies where you can just register in store and say, okay, I want to buy my partner this, so can I be paying for this bit by bit? Like they will give you like a payment plan. So you can do that rather than you now getting to a place where Valentine is
Coming, dum dum dum, where's you? Hey,
your
You
mates
are
are
sitting
getting
at
flowers. You are so lonely. Yeah. So now you're in a space where you have to prove a point day of Valentine. And you know now the dinner places are expensive. Actually, chocolate will run out by the time it's Thursday.
Wow,
So-
just stock your fridge in advance.
Fast.
So all these things you had 1 year to plan. So you can't use it as an excuse.
Excuse.
Yeah.
I also think
The
it's.
pressure.
I'm sorry, I am such a big advocate for love.
Oh yeah, not too
The
by
much.
the
relationship
way-
has to be long, yeah.
Please do not have. And I don't like this phrase. Like, "Mavama high body count." Like, I think respect your bodies so well and respect yourself so
The
well
flip, ka?
that you do not have to be in relationships with so many people. And relationships should not be transactional.
They're short here-ish.
Yeah.
Hello, wait.
Sorry.
Wait. Wait. I wanted to clarify, but then at the same time, I'm wondering if we should go there. All right.
However you interpret it. But please respect yourself so much
I won't
and
go
well
further.
enough.
Since you've said
that-
interpret it how you want.
Like, respect yourself well enough that you will not be in so many relationships.
Hallelujah.
I think you are a beautiful vessel of God, which should not be defied by so many people. Have somebody, have one person. Have one person and commit to that one person and commit to them by getting married to them. So,
Yeah. Heavy on the emphasis, commit to them by getting married to them.
Yeah, we emphasize, like, do it properly.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
we're
wanted to
advocate
ask
of love.
something.
My point would just look like because
No,
what do you mean? So I was saying I'm such a big advocate for love, right? Also, you should know how much certain things mean to someone. So if gifts mean a lot to the person that you're with, don't start a fight with them and then you don't give them gifts on Valentine's.
I feel like this is personal.
Wow, wait.
Okay, anyways, two things before we go. So, there's a book launch on the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. So
That's
the
an interesting
book
day.
name is called Living in the Moment by Muselela F. Sakala. So it will be a book launch at EDU Hab in Rotsburg, number 11 Omelo Mumba Road. So it's starting from 13 to 17 hours. I have 2 tickets up for grabs. So if you want one, I can be able to give you. Just send us a message, actually on Facebook or even YouTube. you can comment, and then we'll be able to get in touch with you and give you a ticket. So be there. And then the other event happening on the same 14th of February is the Jokes Aside Comedy Show hosted by Bob Nkosha. So it's starting at 18 hours. So there's the red carpet experience. And remember, the Umubanga Media team will be there hosting the red carpet experience. So make sure you're there. Buy your tickets. Yes, what did you want to say as I'm looking for the prices? Say something.
No, I'm just intrigued. The launching of the book on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was also intrigued.
Maybe he might propose to his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's an
possible,
interesting
because
day.
Like,
Because
is
of Zambia,
he
but
launching
launch
a
a
book
book
on Valentine's Day? And the
How
book
is
is
spoiling
like
it?
in the moment.
Yeah, so the pricing for the Jokes Aside comedy show, it's $150 for students, $200 for ordinary. Couples, it's $350. So come with a special one. Actually, it's only $350, right? Actually, just have a 1,000 kwacha at least. Or actually, 700 at least. Have a good laugh. Like, just come and laugh about things. Like,
Yeah.
so
I've
there'll
actually
be,
never been to a comedy show.
yeah, so there'll be Bob Nkosha, Ndinema, Vubwi, Josh, and I know there should be like some other surprise act. So it'll be a good,
No,
a
not
good show.
Josh
Not
Tofo.
Josh the artist. There's Josh thing. He's a good.
No,
comedian.
not that one. But yeah,
Yes. No, Josh Tufani.
I've said that. Not Josh Tufani.
Oh my guys are ballers.
He's busy dropping songs with Ebocho.
Soft life. Atindeke go Dubai. Nishani, kaya, So yeah, make your way to the Jokes Aside comedy show.
Definitely.
Yeah, you want to show us Bible Blitz?
No. You're the one who knows how to play this
And you
game.
can get the merch from Christ Connect. So follow Christ Connect on what? Instagram,
This is
Facebook, and
the game.
it's the
Yeah.
game. 30 seconds.
Yes,
For
do
the
for
Bible.
Wes. Do for Wes.
Don't say my name.
Thing.
Too late.
The Christian movie where the husband cheated and the wife had to go pray. Yeah, war room.
I thought it's just Bible called Ish.
No. Like it's not just strictly. It's anything related to Christian. Thing.
Okay.
The short guy who climbed the tree.
Zacchaeus?
The lady who was brought back to life in the book of Acts. Okay. Let me phrase this. The ladies who wear blue, KSDA.
Dorcas Mothers.
Yes, but so Dorcas. Is
Dorcas.
the
Oh,
lady who was brought
yeah.
back.
Okay.
You get it?
I think if we played against Umubanga, I would lose. Man.
The thing. How do I phrase it?
I don't know the word.
Which church does Mount Sinai Choir come from?
St. Margaret's?
Just say
UCZ?
UCZ.
Oh, sorry. I'm from
Yes,
that
yes,
town,
yes.
so I have the details.
Yeah. She's flexing her knowledge.
Ati, I'll be a pillar of cloud by day and a
Fire.
pillar of fire by
Pillar of
night.
fire by
Yes.
night.
Aha.
Second Chronicles 7:14. Second Chronicles 7:14.
Play at your own risk.
I got jumped.
Second Chronicles 7:14.
A hint.
If it's a hint. If
My people who are called by my name.
yes.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do not awaken love. What book is it in?
Song of Songs. Is it Song of Songs or Songs of Solomon?
It can either be the church which Bishop Bruce Msidi pastors
Mount Zion.
in full.
Morehouse. Mount Zion, Morehouse. Is that?
He said, what's the name of the beauty?
No, Mount Zion Christian Center.
Exactly.
Morehouse is the name of the beauty.
No, you said. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting game.
Is it what? John chapter number 4.
Okay, now it's just flexing.
John chapter number 4.
I think it's that fast to end the episode.
John chapter number 4, right? John chapter number 4 has Jesus Christ and which woman?
The woman at the well,
But what did we call her?
the Samaritan.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just say that story for the good? The
You
good
know what I
side?
would have said? Exactly. I would have said those boxes we used to receive. For Sunday school.
Samaritan purse. And you know that, and you know, when the Chitsa register kids, like they're vulnerable children to get those.
Imagine,
Right?
I only discovered after I
Someone
got
is-
I used to get them. Like, say,
Someone's
those
coming from an
boxes.
upstairs house. They're getting them,
Imagine.
like, you can get 5.
Me, I'm guilty. I won't even hide. I used to get those boxes. 2, 3.
Yeah.
They connect. Bro?
The candy, please, from
Anyway.
Willy Wonka's for real. That's the only way you touch the diaspora.
You may receive a pen po in the box. A pen pal. What is it called?
Pen pal. Pen po. You in the community school, you.
A pen pal. Anyway.
Yenzo fika no fika yamene maleta aje.
I never sent, but I tried to write. Yeah, but I never sent it though. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good.
We're pretty much done
So,
with today's episode.
Yeah. Anyways, we have an exciting guest coming up. Hopefully, it will go
Loading.
Because last year we then set up, and then we were told to say, "Oh, unfortunately, he can't come through. He has an emergency meeting to attend to."
High stake guests.
So hopefully, it will happen this
The
week.
guests
So,
are back. The guests are back.
So we're back with our guests episode. So we'll have an episode. So we'll have the Monday episode where we just talk about what was happening in the news and what happened during the week. And then every Fridays we have a guest episode where we talk to anyone and everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. And make sure you join the WhatsApp community. Make sure you follow through so that we know who watches, who follows us, and just be able to share your thoughts on what we talk about and some of the things you'd want us to talk about. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So follow us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. WhatsApp. Everywhere. Just follow us. Let's grow a community, and we need as much voices, sober voices, who will be able to just share and give light to.
Inform, transform, and inspire.
Yes, sir. So from me, Dennis Umubanga, who rarely introduces himself most of the times, in the glory vessel.
One and only.
From the streets
TGV.
of Lusaka.
Yes.
And to the world, to the ends of the earth. And from where? From Judea, Samaria, no, Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the ends of the earth. Bye-bye.
Next time.